Hello, Ambassador. I trust the accommodations are serving you well. What do you mean by a bit larger than expected? Well, that bed was fitted for someone much larger than you. Still, it's not a problem, is it? If so, I can have one of the servants come in. Alright, if you're certain. Oh, here, let me help you with your bag. No, I insist. I've been assigned to you after all. Wait, were you not informed? Oh my. Strange. Must have been a mix-up on our end. I do apologize for the inconvenience. Yes, my dear. I've been instructed by my father and mother to enlighten you on our culture here in Nagolia. And I dare not oppose the will of the king and queen, right? Yes, I am the prince. Who exactly did you think I was when you were greeting my father? A servant? What exactly about me gives you the impression that I'm a servant? What's wrong with my outfit, I think the one you're wearing is rather cute, but you don't see me going around and calling you a servant. Oh, I see. Bit of a misunderstanding then. We don't wear outfits like this to show status. They're to show our, well, marital status. They're to show which of us are single. Well, considering my father wasn't wearing an outfit like this, I think you can do some elimination processes, no? Oh, sorry. My tail tends to wrap around things that I enjoy. It's an instinct. I hope you don't mind. To answer your question, yes, I am single. And I happen to prefer foreign individuals. Well, either way, I am the prince, or whatever title you'd prefer to call me. I truly do not mind. You've heard stories about me? My, what stories? Stories about my activities? And in my free time? How alluring. You heard that I'm a bit of a flirt. Ooh, and that I break the rules. Oh, I would never. As if I would be so bold as to regularly break every single rule in this castle. Well, at least the ones that aren't going too far. Shudder to think. For shame, I would never do something like that. Well, maybe on occasion I can be a bit sassy. But my dear parents know I would never cross the line between bad and horrid. Oops, sorry. I coiled around you again. I can move it back if you want. True. Probably better just to leave it there. That way, we won't have to fuss the next time it finds its way to your cute little legs. Speaking of legs, How is it that you decided to take your cute little legs on a journey to our lovely kingdom? Surely there were others willing to come, and surely there were other countries you could have selected. Yet, you chose to come into the den of a million devious snakes. Curiosity? Curiosity of what? Our hypnosis. Well, while it is significant to our culture, it's not some big secret. We can look into the eyes of someone we choose and spin our eyes round and round, putting them in a dream state where they feel compelled to do whatever we command them to. What? My eyes are spiraling. Must just be a trick of the light. Surely not. We're perfectly safe most of the time. Here, just look into my eyes. I'm kidding, of course. I'm not using hypnosis. It's safe to look into my eyes. I don't think I've ever seen a cute face that red before. Nor a red face that cute. But I should warn you about our hypnosis. We have a very strict rule in our culture. We are not allowed to hypnotize those that are not stronger than us. It is seen as offensive to take advantage of those who are already at a disadvantage. We used to do so, ages ago, but now the practice is seen as barbaric. Though, that said, there's no rule against me coiling my tail around you more. Seems I've gone up quite a bit. My tail seems to really like you. Yes, well, if you think that was bad, we also used to use our venom. Yes, we used it during hunter-gatherer days. It would paralyze our prey from neck down and completely relax their muscles, making it easier to coil around them, like so. Sorry, that was just a demonstration. Oh yes, we are all carnivores, but you have nothing to worry about. We don't eat guests. And I would never eat someone as precious as you. Besides, our kingdom doesn't eat intelligent species. Such a decree was decided back in the Great Hypno Wars. Oh, you've heard of them? They were over 100 years ago. Yes, you've done your research. But we weren't just fighting our own kind. We, as a subspecies, were deemed as weaker of our clans, betwixt ourselves and the constrictor snakes. Since our tails lacked the strength to fully constrict, we were seen as inferior to the constrictors. We had to use our venom in order to catch prey. The constrictors planned to subjugate all of us and eat all the other species. We thought this was horrible. They planned to subjugate every non-Naga species in the world And they could have done it too. And they were going to force us to help. But my ancestors refused. They would not live such a horrendous way of life. They fought back using the power of the great eye bestowed upon us by the sun and moon goddesses. In the end, the constrictors were defeated, in a not-so-ceremonious way, I might add. And it was not by superior strength, but by superior willpower. After the victory, my great-great-great-great-grandmother decreed that we should use power only for the protection of the weak against the strong. And the rest is history. Look at me going, I've told you an entire tale. Oh, speaking of tales, it would seem that mine has wrapped all the way up to your cute little shoulders. Did you even notice? I think you noticed. I definitely think you noticed. I think you're just pretending you didn't. Anyway, now you know the reason why I'm not allowed to hypnotize you. Though, does my eyes seem a little bit funny? You know, come to think of it, we're completely alone in here. If I were to hypnotize you, no one would even know about it. Maybe you wouldn't either. Maybe I've already done it. No, not really. I wouldn't want to break the rules now, would I? No. I didn't mean to say that you were inferior to me in any way. I apologize if refusing to hypnotize you makes you feel weak. That's really not my intention. It's more just a matter of politeness where I... Wait a minute. You're not? If that's not the case, then why are you so upset about? Honestly, from the way you're acting, it's like you want to be hypnotized. I think someone wants to be hypnotized, but just doesn't want to admit it. And I can't help but notice that as soon as I pointed that out, your face started getting redder and redder. Could it be that you have a different kind of fascination with Nagas? And that's why you decided to be the ambassador here, isn't it? Good gracious, how blasphemous of you. Well then, ambassador, what you desire is something that only a troublemaking rule breaker would do. It's a shame that there's no such rule breaker around. Quite a shame. If I were to begin to spiral my eyes, well, I suppose you'd have to get in front of them in order to make this accidentally hypnotize you. Oops, I made eye contact with you. Yeah, starting to feel a little dizzy, but not in a bad way, right? A good kind of dizzy. Maybe I should just sway my head back and forth. And notice how your eyes are slowly drawn it's mine. Yeah. Just look into my eyes. You feel like your body is getting lighter and softer, and your joy is slowly rising. You can't help but feel like smiling as my eyes look deeper into yours. That's right. Get lost into my eyes. Keep looking. Trying to pull away now? You're too far gone. Just accept it. Turn your head back towards me. You feel compelled to, don't you? You want the spirals. They're like an addiction. A little more to the left. Over here. I see you. Now come with me. Back. Over to the right. Now, you are now completely under my spell. And you'll do everything I say. Some Naga couples do this to one another in order to establish a hierarchy. The stronger-willed hypnotizes the weaker-willed. It's usually just a test and see which one is stronger. It's not an affront, since both of them are doing it to one another. But you do not possess such abilities. So, in a way, there was never a chance of you winning. The only reason, though, that I decided to was because I knew you really wanted this. Especially from me. I noticed the way that you stared at me when in the chambers, even though you didn't know I was the prince. I knew I had caught your eye in more ways than one. Who knows? Maybe subconsciously, you knew that I would hypnotize you. It's almost like fate or destiny. I think it's time I showed you the true power of hypnosis. Why don't the two of us get more acquainted in more ways than one?